Unfilling Space podcast, and we have some very exciting news. This is going to be our 2 subscriber celebration video, along with something else. 10th episode.
Oh, there was some inflection there.
Oh, dang.
That wasn't monotone enough, Nick.
Again,
Guys, we made it.
we made it.
We made it.
We are
2 subscribers, 10 episodes, and we have like a logo.
That's the most impressive part.
We made it, guys.
There's people out there with more
How do you
subscribers
feel?
and more episodes that don't have a logo.
Yeah.
But
We have a
our logo is way cooler than their logos or lack of logos.
And better than a lot of logos that exist.
True.
True.
I mean, we can just slap some letters on there.
Nah.
Shout out to Skip.
We didn't
Skip
even do
Skipper.
it.
That's not-
Skipper.
We had someone else do it.
Yeah, he did it.
Well, I mean, we ain't take credit for it.
Skip.
So, this episode is all about how bad we are at this.
It's a recap of that, amongst other things.
Yes. And yeah.
We did talk about some interesting stuff, and I think we had some interesting
Yeah.
points.
Well,
Regardless of how few people actually listen to them.
Yeah.
I listened to them.
You have?
I mean, halfway while we were here
Every-
recording it.
and also I think it should be of note that we're not really sure what the future holds because Sailor is going back to Orlando.
Back to school.
Going back to Orlando, and
There's means though.
yeah, it might
take a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we'll
Just
find
like-
we'll find some way.
Just like it took a couple of weeks while I was still here to get it back going.
True.
This
Well,
is our first in a
there's
while.
been nothing but trouble. I mean, for a couple of weeks it was just
Well, yeah, my iPad had
just
issues,
took a while.
and then my computer crashed.
yeah,
And then
for a week. And then the holidays too. Like I remember, like 4th of July weekend.
Yeah, everyone's been
kinda-
busy, and I just finised school like 2 weeks ago.
That too, yeah, because I forgot you're doing summer classes. So yeah,
Yeah.
so everybody, forgive us for. Well,
Maybe
I say
we-
everybody, you 2 people, go ahead and forgive us.
Well, actually, if we end up doing it on the computer, it might end up being like way easy for me to do it though,
yeah,
because the files get moved to my computer anyways,
yeah,
and I just do it from. And I actually ended up finding a way more efficient way of doing it from Cubase to my iPad to my computer.
yeah.
So I figured that out.
How very specific and technical are
No,
you?
I'm not getting that specific. Oh, I don't know. I just found out I don't actually have to bounce the files and all, but
It may be easier, it may not be
it's
easier.
way easier.
Oh.
But since we're recording, I don't think anybody cares about this.
No, we don't. I mean, I don't even care that much. So,
Me either.
I mean,
Yeah, shut up, Sailor.
we did make it, guys.
We made it.
We ate weird stuff,
Yeah.
made fun of each other, made us go through stupid games and do stupid stuff.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. Fidget spinners.
Fidget spinners.
That was a thing for a week.
Okay, I think you're forgetting about Second Life.
Did you?
Did you forget about it? Because
Second Life?
now I brought it back up.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had to go to Grandpa's basement. It wasn't nearly as
Well,
weird
me and Nick
as
went.
it could have been.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. You guys
past
went
that.
somewhere.
Um,
Somewhere awful.
Place.
I got turned into a vampire by some dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like he told me I wasn't a real vampire. So
Yeah, actually, hang on. So we have dealt with the ground becoming lava. We have dealt with becoming vampires. We have dealt with being so fidgety that we need spinners.
This was a very eventful season 1.
Season 1.
I guess, yeah. We're kind of done with it.
Kind of, yeah. I guess
We called it a
season 1.
season.
We could call it a season.
It was summer is a
Summer.
season. It was over
Summer.
the course of summer.
Yeah, we'll pick it back up.
Oh, and then we honestly, the only thing I wish we would have talked about more was D&D.
Yeah,
Because the one episode that we did try to talk about D&D,
don't-
it got all screwy.
I feel like they release a
That's
lot of their
good.
stuff like in the fall too, though.
That's true.
Like
Because they have a lot of upcoming, like the books and everything, I believe, are
Yeah,
upcoming.
and I always feel like there's like some like fall and winter releases for them.
Yeah.
because they also try to pick up on that Christmas holiday thing, so for people to buy it as presents and things like that. I mean, let's face it, D&D is also a business. I mean, outside of a game,
Yeah.
like you have Wizards of the Coast that they
Yeah.
try to sell it and market themselves. So there'll probably be some good stuff to talk about that.
Yeah, got to keep that content rolling.
I mean, we play that like 5 times a week, so
Anymore.
Five
It's
times a week.
well, we got Tuesday, Fridays. I'm sometimes on
sometimes
Thursdays, and then sometimes on Sundays with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes 4 days a week,
Sometimes, yeah.
and
Sometimes,
I'm not
yeah.
mad about it at all.
Nah, it's fun.
Uh,
So,
So
Let's-
let's just caveat this entire episode with we have no idea what we're talking about this episode.
well, kind of. I have some stuff. I wanted to try something, but one, like,
Soon.
Chase and Eric can't be here.
Yep.
And I wanted to do like a superlatives type thing, like best stuff we've talked about in, I guess we're tagging this season 1.
Yeah.
Like best album or best like E3 game that we saw, like, oh, it's not something
Yeah.
like that.
Let's do that.
I mean, we could just do that right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted like some
Yeah, we
people to
could.
vote, but one, I don't think we have the following to do that. Two,
Nah, we're gonna do it anyway.
listen.
Well, here's the thing.
like,
Hang on.
we can't poll each other,
Okay, that's
or
true.
we can't poll, anyways.
But that being said, our 2 subscribers, from what I've seen, is not representative of what actually gets listened to, because I've had multiple people tell me
Yeah.
that they listen on Facebook, which I don't think translates over to YouTube.
Maybe not. I'm not sure.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. But I just know I talked
Yeah.
to somebody the other day that they said that they always watch it through Facebook.
Okay.
So I mean,
Well-
2 of our videos have 0 views on YouTube.
Hey, that's
Hey.
better than -1 views. So,
Yeah.
anyways,
That's
I mean, we
literally-
only have 3 people too. We could also just like say what we thought the best thing
Yeah.
so far that we
Yeah,
talked
no,
about.
actually, what I want to do is I want to pull up the episodes and I want to say what's our favorite thing that we talked of that episode, if it had something that we were.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was also just thinking like in general, like of the summer releases, like albums that were released. Like there's a lot of good music, and then like TV, like I mean, Game of Thrones and Rick and Morty
Yes.
just started up,
Oh my gosh.
and I
Oh
mean,
my gosh.
Oh my
I'm not
gosh.
gonna lie, Rick and Morty's been a little slow out of the gate for me.
I dig it. Okay. Pickle Rick was.
My main thing is
A
Pickle
weird
Rick was
episode.
a little.
I liked Pickle Rick, but I felt
know,
like it was
liked
sold
it.
too hard.
Yeah, I liked. I think the hype kind of killed it,
Yeah.
or anticipation.
Let's
kinda
talk about
killed
Rick
it.
and Morty right now, because we're on it.
Yeah, we haven't really talked that
No,
much.
we haven't said anything about
since
Rick and
it came out. The Armistice episode, like the
Oh
mad.
my
that,
gosh,
that
the
was,
angry arm.
That was so good.
It was so good.
That was actually a really good episode.
And then how he started to get into it too. How he started to have like a true connection
Yeah.
to it.
And Pickle Rick was funny in parts.
The only thing I saw with Pickle Rick was I felt like the episode, which I get why, but it was super rushed into him getting like that robot suit, just because you could tell that they were just like, all right, here's Pickle Rick. Now he's gonna do crazy stuff. Like just they had to like
Yeah.
push that really fast. But
Yeah.
and then it was neat, but it wasn't like
All right. What's better, Tiny Rick or Pickle Rick?
I don't remember Tiny Rick.
You don't remember Tiny Rick?
I don't remember Tiny Rick.
Nick.
I remember Tiny Rick.
I don't
Tiny
really
Rick
remember
or
it.
Pickle Rick?
Tiny Rick.
Tiny Rick all
What
the
did
way.
Tiny Rick do?
He was.
He went to the school and he like had the party.
Okay. So
and he had a
okay.
whole dance and everything.
Okay, for some reason I was thinking of like an itty
No,
bitty
no, no,
Rick.
no,
Okay,
no.
no, I remember that episode. That was awesome.
Tiny Rick.
Yeah, it was kind of like what the episode of Family Guy where
Yeah.
Peter went
Okay,
to high
let's
school.
not. No, but
Family Guy.
Oh, gosh.
We hate you, Seth MacFarlane.
I would say don't go that far, but yeah, no, Seth MacFarlane. He's very spotty with his comedy. Some stuff is kind of funny, right? Right, Nick?
right. I don't know.
Oh no,
I enjoy some of those.
I actually did read.
I like Ted.
Ted was funny, yeah.
Did you?
Ted 2 was less funny, but it's still
Yeah.
funny.
Anyways, back to
I
Tiny
lied.
Rick.
I haven't seen Ted 2.
Back to Tiny Rick.
I actually haven't seen it.
Back
I
to
heard that. That's
Tiny
cool.
Rick v Pickle Rick though. I did read an article about like them facing off and who would win.
Mm-hmm.
And Pickle Rick would have won because Tiny Rick only cares about partying and having a good time.
That's true.
Whereas Pickle Rick is
Was
a-
an assassin.
yeah, he is out to kill. So
He killed everyone.
yeah, except for the one person he couldn't kill. But no spoilers, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
Which one?
Sorry, Nick.
You haven't watched Pickle Rick?
I haven't watched either of them.
Wait, you didn't see Tiny Rick either?
No, I've seen Tiny Rick.
Oh, okay. You didn't see the 2 new episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Szechuan sauce.
It
I've seen that one.
They're all right. I mean, you can stream them for free on Adult Swim's website.
Yeah, I know.
We're not sponsored by Adult Swim.
Yet.
Yeah, we'll get there one day. Just wait and see.
Whoa, we won't.
Maybe when we get 20 episodes and 4 subscribers, we'll get some.
All right, there we go. There we go. That's what we're shooting for. Everybody hit that subscribe button.
But
Filling Space Podcast. Look it up.
let's get past Rick and Morty. Game of Thrones.
Why?
Game of Thrones.
I like that show.
Oh.
Honestly, freaking
Goodness
best
gracious.
best release for a TV show in a while.
Yeah.
I do have one issue. It's moving so fast, but it's not as much of an issue because one of the issues with Game of Thrones in the past has been it moves too slow.
Yeah.
So
I
they
mean,
kind of like just went to the opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of half and half on that because of the fact that I know that they're like, okay, we only got 2 more seasons, so they're trying to really push stuff. And the other thing is, everything's coming to a head, so you don't really want to see a lot of the filler.
No, yeah.
But that being said, it is really wonky sometimes. Like, for
Well,
example,
just how
episode, I believe 3, hey, I'm Jon Snow. No, episode 2, hey, I'm Jon Snow. I'm spoilers. Spoilers. Okay, no one can get mad.
Yeah.
I'm Jon Snow. I'm gonna go to Dragonstone to see Daenerys. Episode 3. I'm at Dragonstone seeing Daenerys. It was
instantly.
immediately. So the
he-
timeline is kind of difficult to keep up with, but now that there's only 4 or 5 main groupings that you're following, you're following the Starks, Daenerys, Lannisters. Really, what else?
3.
Yeah.
Because they just killed off really one of the families.
Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, then there's Sam.
Yeah. So really, I mean, you're following 4 or 5 main storylines.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really make it that convoluted to jump things ahead because everything's jumping ahead.
And then that last episode, I don't want to talk about that last episode really yet because that was actually kind of close by. But
by the time this gets posted.
well, yeah, maybe. I mean, I can move pretty quick if I want, actually, but actually I don't have much to do this week, so
Oh,
I
okay.
might be able to.
Spoilers.
Anyways, no, but that last episode, I was pretty stressed out about that episode.
Yes.
And I had taken a final the night before.
That's true.
I had taken a final the night before and was way more stressed about that episode than I was the final.
Dude, no, seriously, that episode was, now that you mentioned that, I remember first off, I was sitting up. And I remember my hands were my arms were above my head.
I think I had my hand filling out the whole time.
And then I remember when there was a few moments I was like, no! Ah!
Well, it was so conflicting because
Yeah.
between the two characters that were there, you don't want either of them to die.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at one point I was going, no, 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 out loud.
Because they were charging at each other,
Yeah.
and I was like, wait, one of them has to die at this point.
No. Get in there, Braun.
Can't let that happen.
Oh.
This castle will be up in
Spoilers.
flames.
Hate Braun.
Spoilers.
Yeah, not
Oh,
too
yeah.
many. We didn't say anything
Well, yeah, I
specific.
know.
If
And
anybody saw the episode, they'll know. If nobody did, then,
I think it's funny that guy who
Watch
plays
it.
Braun is getting
yeah. His what was
his
it?
mailman won't talk to him.
Yeah, that's what it was. My brother was telling me about that his mailman won't talk to him.
Why?
Because he
Pew,
pew pew.
yeah.
At the-
Yeah. Okay.
Roar.
That's why he won't talk. To him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's actually why.
No, that's literally why.
I got it.
Because he acted out a part that somebody wrote for him. That's
Yeah.
why.
But
no,
no.
seriously though, this season has been
it's been good.
a huge. Looking back at what are we on season 7?
There's-
Looking back at season 5, 4 and 5, and how slow those were moving, and
Yeah.
how really uneventful they were. You
Well,
really waited the whole season
yeah,
for
for
something to
some-
actually happen.
Well, and then season 6 was bam, bam, bam,
Yeah.
too, and then
they
7's
ramped
been
up the momentum even more.
just
Yeah,
been like that.
but they keep bringing people together.
Yeah.
Spoilers, all the Starks being together.
yeah,
Finally, we're not chasing all the Stark kids all over the what is it, Westeros.
yeah.
They're all together.
It took 6 whole seasons.
And everybody leveled up except for Sansa.
Sansa,
No, yeah,
Sansa's-
really.
She's so useless.
not anymore. No,
I mean-
she actually is pretty.
Well, she's
like,
she's intelligent, I guess.
Yeah, she's useful on the political
She's
side
just
of things.
annoying as heck. I
Yeah.
hate her.
Well, because the thing is, if you think about it, they actually all make a good pair because you have the assassin, you have the soothsayer,
Yeah.
you have the general.
Like the leader, yeah.
Well, Jon Snow, he's military. He's not so much a
He's pretty
leader.
military. I would.
I wouldn't say he's not a great
Not
leader in a
not
political
yeah,
sense.
not political.
Yeah, but then you
he's
have
definitely-
Sansa.
He's
who,
good at rallying people.
exactly,
behind him.
which is great for being king of the north
then
because that's what you need.
Sansa really cares about the political aspect.
Exactly, and also she spent a lot of time in King's Landing, so
Oh,
she
yeah.
kind of
And
she has a lot of insight
Well,
there.
yeah, she gets the life and things.
Exactly.
And
so
also,
she's kind of grounding him to like away from the
Baelish-
White Walkers and all
Baelish
that.
sits there and talks to her.
Oh
Yeah,
my
and
gosh!
After King's Landing, she went to go spend time with Lord Littlefinger. So
I really want to see Brienne just like rip him in half.
No, I want to see
Arya, dude, that might happen. You saw him. He was like,
I know.
oh.
I know.
Well, I want to know what that look was for, though. I want to know what it really, what's going through his head.
Did you notice what? Did you catch what Bran said to him whenever he handed him that dagger?
No.
Okay, so you know, he said chaos is a ladder.
Yes.
Okay, and that's a big deal because that's a callback to like season 3. Because Littlefinger said chaos isn't a pit, chaos is a ladder.
To
Varys, I think.
Okay.
And then Bran said that, and that's why Littlefinger was like, what?
Oh, so it's like, oh, somebody knows my secrets.
Yeah,
and here's the thing: the biggest thing for Littlefinger is his secrets.
Well, yeah, and then they went back even deeper to that dagger.
Yeah.
Sitting on in season 1, the dagger was a callback to it.
That's who killed Ned.
Well, yeah, it's sitting on the page of the Baratheons' lineage and how they had all been brown-haired up until Cersei's kids.
mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then that's how Ned Stark figured out. Because remember, Ned figured out.
Yeah, that's right. Ned was the one that figured out that it was incest.
Yeah, and then
Spoilers.
Shut up.
They're all
literally,
dead now.
literally,
That's the real
yeah,
spoiler.
true. No, but then, and then that's why Littlefinger conspired with Cersei against Ned to kill Ned, and then also conspired to try to kill Bran.
And none of the Starks, other than possibly Bran, know that Littlefinger had a huge hand in killing Ned, right?
I think
I don't
Arya.
think Sansa knows.
No, Sansa doesn't know. Arya probably has her suspicions.
Okay, and of course Jon Snow's.
Bran
often
knows, but
being
Bran
a Night
probably
Watch.
doesn't care enough to actually.
I
say
really
something.
want to know what he's gonna do because right now it's like the riddles.
Well, the
it's like,
thing
dude, do
is
something.
Well, the thing is he's made it pretty evident himself. He has detached himself from Bran
That's
and
true.
become the Three-Eyed Raven.
That's true. And what's killing me too is like because he's done that now he doesn't use his powers for like
For good or
help.
anything.
Well, I'm sure he uses it for good, but not necessarily. He sees a bigger picture,
Yeah.
a much bigger picture.
And
So
he-
he's not necessarily helping them.
He doesn't have like compassion or anything enough to
That's
tell
true.
to just tell somebody like
Yeah.
what is going on.
He tells people only what he sees necessary at the moment.
Yeah.
So actually, I haven't really actually put that much thought into that until now. But
No, yeah.
that's really interesting.
That was a pretty deep like little and I read a bunch of stuff.
Well,
up
honestly,
on that.
watching it, I was getting really annoyed with him. But now that we're actually like talking about it, that actually makes a lot more.
Yeah.
A lot more like
lot more
deep
sense.
meaning.
Yeah, no, I mean, Bran, there's some layers there.
Like an onion.
Like an onion.
An onion.
Like a little crippled boy.
What other TV has come out this summer besides? I mean, those are the recent ones. That's why we're talking about them. Preacher came out this summer. I don't know if you. I know Logan. You watched season 1.
What?
Preacher.
Preacher? Yeah.
And I've followed up with season 2. Season 2's actually been really good so far.
I need to watch it, but they're not streaming it yet. And you know
Not
me,
yet.
I don't have cable, so.
It'll probably be on there. I luckily do, but I actually keep missing it and going online and finding it.
Oh, okay. I'm like a lot of probably how our listeners are. A lot of our 2 listeners are.
Yeah.
I don't have cable because it's stupid.
Yeah, I'm going to that this week actually because I
Yeah.
don't want to pay for that.
Yeah, it's pointless. Why
But,
bother? Internet.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever's not on a
And-
streaming
and
service, you can
stealing,
just find.
And stealing HBO's
I mean,
passwords.
This is on air.
I'm gonna steal HBO passwords from people. So
I'm kidding.
there's mothers.
His name is Sailor Martin.
Paige-
Just so you know.
Paige has a mom who has that service.
That's true.
So
Don't sue
I mean,
Nick
me-
Haynes or Logan Conley.
Me and my mom
Just
share an
Sailor Martin.
account.
sue Eric Stewart.
Oh,
Eric
yeah, Eric
Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's the one with the real money anyway. So.
You right?
Yeah, so I don't know. Preacher season 2's actually been really good. I mean, we can't really talk about it that much because you haven't seen it, but it's been really. There was a lot of because it's a comic book show. What's been really interesting, and there's actually a lot of There's a lot of what am I saying? Like appearances of the comic actually in the show. like they're sitting with the comic like there, like reading it when they're trying to get like backstory on things. They like throw the comic in there. It's interesting. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Because
In Preacher?
yeah, because the Saint of Killers is in this season, and he's like the villain in
The what killer?
Saint of Killers.
Okay.
And that's like an episode 1 thing.
Yeah.
That you'll
Well, yeah,
see.
you got introduced to the
Actually, it
villain.
might be the end of season 1. Actually, might have had him a little bit in it. Was there that cowboy dude in season 1?
Cowboy dude.
I mean, they're all
Very in those angel dudes. You know what I'm
Angel.
talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
They
Those
went to go
angel
talk to
cowboys.
that. Did they
Yeah.
go talk to that cowboy dude at the end of season?
No, I
They
don't think
didn't?
so.
That might be the beginning of season 2.
Wait. I don't remember. I remember like they went and did something.
Was there a thing where this loop kept happening?
No.
That might be the beginning of the season then. Anyways.
Oh, no. The only thing that popped up was that girl angel that came to take care of them was seen at the very end.
Okay.
That's the only thing that happened with the angels.
That's right. She did.
Yeah, remember like she came like walking out of like the rubble or whatever.
That's right.
You cannot kill her.
Forgot about that. Anyways. No, Preacher's been good. What other TV has even premiered this summer? I can't think of anything,
I can't either.
honestly. DuckTales came out this week. DuckTales was good. Good.
Cool.
Anyways.
No.
DuckTales. Anyways.
Let's
Go.
move on to something
Yeah,
more
let's move
interesting.
on to-
like Sims 3.
Oh my
Sims
gosh.
3.
Okay. I'm gonna. I dug up. We were all bored, and I unfortunately only have one controller from both my Xbox One and my Xbox 360. So I was like, what can we do that would be interesting? And I came across Sims 3 that's just been sitting there for a long time. And so we decided to create characters of Nick and Eric because they always get along so well.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, honestly, you guys like don't not get along. You just like you make fun of him so much, and Eric actually seems to get a little bothered by it sometimes.
Yeah, that's the funny part is there's always that. It's not that there's always tension, but every once in a while there's a little bit. There's a hint of tension here and there, especially when Eric doesn't want to play your sessions. So
Or when you hide his hats.
do not hide his hat. Don't ever hide Eric's hat.
Yeah, honestly.
Ever.
I wasn't expecting that.
Hey, Eric.
Hey.
So, pretty much what we did. Well, first we made Nick, and we made him like pretty true to himself and everything. But then we made Eric, and we're like, wait a second, we have to make Nick be awful to Eric. So we changed a lot of Nick's personality traits to evil and mean and just awful. So Sailor's been having the reins on this most of the way, but Nick's pretty much his whole existence in that game is to make Eric's life awful.
Yeah. I mean, you guys dislike each other.
Well, no, they liked each other at first
And then
until we started.
Yeah. Until we started.
Promoting it.
Well, they don't have a shower anymore either. We got rid of that just like a few minutes ago, actually.
Yeah, that too. We put the shower in a room and then got rid of the door because Eric decided to pee on himself because we were haunting him. And he had really bad hygiene, and we're like, we're not gonna let him shower.
Nick, you have a girlfriend.
Oh, God.
Actually, Nick, you're a father in the game.
Why? Why do you do this to me? What did I do?
Eric's on his way too. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. That makes it okay.
Yeah. How do you feel about that, Nick?
I don't.
You don't feel about it. Good.
What's our jobs again?
Your job. You work for an evil organization.
Am I a goon?
You got a promotion recently,
Oh,
actually.
okay.
Eric works at a hospital, but he hates it. But he actually just got a promotion too,
Okay.
and he was like kind of a snob about his promotion.
Am I on like Team Rocket or something?
No,
Oh.
maybe I don't know. I don't know what it's called. You might be like the leader of Team Rocket. I don't.
Dude, nice.
Are you blasting off again?
Dude, nice.
There you go, Nick. There's the mic. You found it. Good job.
Nah, I gotta lean back.
Yeah. So, I mean, Nick, how do you honestly feel about us controlling your life?
I don't let it affect me at all.
Good. I don't think Eric cares either. Eric was actually like feeding into it the other night.
Oh, where he was like getting you to try and control him
Yeah.
certain ways. I think we need to redo it, but do all of us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we could.
you could.
We could do that.
You could do that.
That would be
Let's
interesting.
live in a one bedroom house.
Yes.
Sounds
All right, so
awful.
after this podcast, I know what we're doing.
Okay,
Instead of beds, just put a bunch of like
Well,
couches.
we'll update you on that. Actually.
Oh, couches throughout the whole house.
See, I kind of want to get Sims 3, but I don't want to pay for that.
How about this? How about this? After you leave, I'll keep the Sims 3 game going,
Oh my gosh.
and then I'll just every
We'll have an
podcast will
update.
have an update
Oh god.
of Super Fun House.
Oh boy.
Um,
oh boy.
Also,
Oh boy.
what was it? Oh my gosh, there it goes, just gone.
Uh huh.
There you go.
Nick. Oh, what our challenge this week? I mean, I know we're just kind of bouncing around right now. I don't really know what we're talking about.
I
But,
have something I do want to kind of go to after this, but go ahead.
Our challenge this week was, well, first off, should I talk about what the consequence is or what the challenge was first?
Well,
Consequences.
sure. Just do consequence.
Okay, so Nick sent us a picture in our group chat of a piece of toast covered in, instead of jelly,
Toothpaste.
toothpaste.
Yummy.
Yum.
And then Nick said, "This is our challenge for whoever curses too much this week, or the most."
Yeah.
So we set the game. We used the Carlin 7
Well,
as kind of a guideline.
a guideline.
A guideline.
We started with those and then added
Yeah.
pretty much every other word to it.
The N word is one of them. Which
Chase.
you know how white people like to use that N word.
Not me. Chase.
And then Chase. I don't actually use that ever really.
Putting Chase on blast now.
Chase is a racist.
Not really. Chase just likes to listen to rap music.
He listens to rap music, which translates into how he talks sometimes, and then
Yeah.
it gets really cringy. So Chase is a guy.
I mean,
he's single, ladies.
yeah.
Anyway, so we were keeping track of who all cursed, and Nick and Chase tied. They both cursed twice. And
I
so
honestly miss what Chase said.
he said the N word like twice. It was both times the N word.
Whenever he died in D&D, he cursed.
Yeah, that's what it was. I killed him. And then again, he used the N word after that. That's what it was.
Was it after? I think it was before that.
Something. Either way. And Nick cursed twice because he likes to just talk crap to us
You just
all the time.
said it.
Yeah,
You just,
that's
like,
true.
Said it.
That
I
was
think you
in
just
character.
forgot.
No, you
no, it
weren't.
wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't, because then you tried to change the dialogue. So anyway,
I tried as many excuses as I could.
none of them worked.
Oh god.
We were all convinced. So I think what we should do is we should actually take one piece of toast and cut it in half for them.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
And
That was the plan.
I'm
At
going
least
to
that softens the blow.
I'm going to jelly it liberally with some toothpaste.
Wait, the challenge isn't over.
It's not?
It's not.
Not yet.
What do you mean?
Next
It's not
week.
over.
That's next week?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because Chase isn't here. We can't officially wrap it up.
I was
Plus,
just
we
gonna
haven't seen each other enough, and I don't trust Eric enough to actually have.
Yeah, I've done good.
Good
I've
job.
done really good.
I
I'm usually
mean,
really bad, but I've done
Keep
really
it
good.
up, Logan.
Better keep
Shut up,
it
Nick.
Nick, you gonna be able to keep it up?
I seriously think Chase is gonna lose.
Maybe not.
I think Chase is gonna lose purely because of the N word.
Nope. Chase will be good.
Mm.
I think that's why Chase isn't here right now.
True. He's probably at his
That's
house,
true.
just like.
Oh, I hope they eat that toast.
He was hoping somebody would just get past it and get in first place, probably me.
Mm.
And so he decided to skip out.
You haven't cursed yet today, Nick.
Nope.
No.
Good job, Nick.
I'm really proud of you.
Because it's going on.
So we're doing this next week,
Yeah.
but we're not recording a podcast next week.
Yeah. Because Sailor's not gonna lose.
I won't lose.
2 weeks.
I never lose.
2 weeks.
This is gonna
Forever.
be. This is gonna be. Every week somebody has to eat something awful, depending on how many
Ooh.
curses they do.
Ooh. Ugh.
Oh no. That sounds awful.
I'd be good.
Yeah, you'd be good all the time because you never curse.
And then whenever everybody
That's right,
does a
ladies,
curse,
I'm
no one
clean.
has to eat.
Call out.
That's right, ladies. I'm clean.
Yep.
What? I'm sorry. I'm judging you for that.
Judge me all you want.
Yeah. No, I already did.
Only God can judge me.
You're right.
Stop it, Miley
I'm
Cyrus.
judging you right now.
I feel like Miley Cyrus said that. I don't know.
I'm proving you wrong right now.
Shut up, Nick. Your judgment doesn't matter, though.
So,
I don't care. Anyways, so let's move on past that challenge. Now that everyone knows Chase is a racist. So, let's talk about. Let's be quick about this, quick as we can. I think we've kind of established what we think the best TV release of the summer has been Game of Thrones.
yeah.
Pretty
Nope.
easily. What about best album released so far? Like best music
My goodness.
released so far? I don't mind.
I mean, I'm most excited about Dance Gavin Dance, just because I want more material from them, of course. But,
Well, yeah, you could throw their single they released into
but
that.
it wasn't great though.
Oh, okay. I
like-
actually really like that song.
Like, I don't know. It wasn't like
I'm
the
saying,
best song they've
I'm
done.
saying what was released this summer. What is your favorite so far? I have mine. Nick,
trying
you
to
have
think
yours?
of what all was
I haven't
released.
listened to any music
Ooh,
this summer.
I know.
You listen to Harry Styles. I know you did, Nick.
I
I
know.
guess that's my default answer.
Nick
Actually-
likes Harry Styles.
First, let's do what was your favorite, and then what was the most surprising? Because I want to say Harry Styles was really surprising.
No, that's mine.
That'd be a surprise. That was
Shut
really
up, Nick.
surprising.
Like, just because like he went from one direction, like kind of like classic boy band and everything, to like a really good solo artist and really versatile too. Like he
Yeah.
had a lot of like variety on there.
It was a solid. It sounded like a solid, like old school kind of oldies rock
Yeah.
rocks album.
Which I mean, and that's basically he said like what was it, 70s that he was mainly inspired by?
I didn't.
70s,
I
right?
have no
I believe
idea.
it was 70s. But
I didn't read anything about it.
I mean, I won't lie, I haven't listened to it since we
No,
did a
I
podcast
haven't,
about it.
I haven't
but,
either. I listened
but I
to
mean,
that
it
one
was
time.
it was pleasantly
It
surprising.
was actually good.
Yeah.
let's
Favorite
see.
though. You go. I bet you have mine.
Probably not actually.
Go ahead.
My favorite was Portugal the Man's.
Oh, okay.
Woodstock album.
Okay.
That has had the most. That has had the most replay value for me over time.
Okay.
I know what you think I was gonna say.
Black Keys.
No, they didn't.
That's
release,
mine.
They didn't release something, did they?
Yeah,
release something?
remember that new album that came out this year?
I don't think they released.
No,
something.
no. Sorry. Ah, crap. Royal Blood.
Oh, Royal Blood.
Ah, sorry. Black Keys. I get them too mixed up because they're the same kind of style, sort of.
They are a little.
So
pretty
that kind
similar.
of like bluesy,
They're very
gritty
similar,
rock.
and they're also a two-piece. So.
Yeah.
I
What did you think I thought you were gonna say?
thought you thought I was gonna say Paramore.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Would have been a good guess.
That actually,
That
I
was
forgot
a-
all about that.
That was a really good album.
I changed
There's
mine.
a couple of songs.
You
I
changed
really
yours,
like on that.
Paramore?
Yeah, I changed mine to Paramore.
God, that
Did
album.
you actually like that album, Nick?
It was from like the 3 songs I heard. Yeah.
Oh, nice job. That was actually a really solid album. But no, Portugal the Man's album actually had the most it was the most interesting album for me because it had some like hip hop influence in there, and some rock influence and some pop and
Oh, hey, episode 9 just got uploaded.
way to go.
Watch it now.
No views.
But then Portugal the Man, Woodstock. That's my
Okay.
favorite album
Yeah,
this summer.
I can dig it.
What
I
was
like how we
yours?
all.
Was yours
It
Royal
was
Blood?
Raw Blood.
Okay.
So far,
That was a good album. I liked it.
it really was.
Who
I mean, it
else
changed up their
released that?
sound, so I did miss the grittiness of their first album, but
Yeah.
it was still phenomenal.
Oh, it was good, and I can go back and listen to that
Oh yeah,
easily.
it's on my saved albums. I at work I just hit all my songs and hit shuffle,
Yeah.
and I have roughly 50 albums like saved.
All right. Let's go to best movie. So think back to all the movies that were released this summer.
Oh my gosh.
Get Out, Wonder Woman, Spider-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy.
I watched that one, so that one's mine.
Okay.
I don't know. The one that sticks in my head as far as my favorite was Split.
Split. I didn't see Split though.
But
so.
like, I mean, I know that wasn't my favorite movie. It's just what sticks out to me.
I think So, even though I like traditionally Spider-Man more and like Guardians more, I actually think Wonder Woman was the best film.
That
of
was the
them all.
most surprisingly. That was the most surprising one for me. I mean,
Yeah.
we've talked that one to death, but like seriously, that
would
one was the
say-
biggest surprise to me.
I would say it's most surprising, but also probably my favorite of all the films. Because
Yeah.
Spider-Man
all
was
films.
good.
Of
All
all
film.
time.
All films of all time, yeah. No, it's not. No. No, but Spider-Man was good. There's some like weird dialogue and
yeah.
that kind of threw me off. But like,
Also, okay, hang on, guys. Okay, Tom Holland. So I've always wondered what it was about his face that I didn't like. And
is it the
I finally
frog
saw this
thing?
meme. Okay, this meme literally puts into words.
The frog
and
mouth
yeah,
thing?
we're thinking of the same thing. So Tom Holland is cute and all, but constantly looks like he's hiding a frog in his mouth, and it's uncontrollably hopping around in there, and he can't open his mouth, or the frog is gonna escape. Literally, Nick, have you seen this kid's face?
Yes.
Does that not
Yes.
look like there are frogs hopping around in there?
Looks like he's just blowing his
Finally,
mouth.
someone put it into words, because
Yeah.
like I've been
wondering what
thinking
his
it.
face is.
Yeah, but I just never could get it, and finally
No.
it's like, that's it.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, but Spider-Man, yeah. There were issues I had with it, but overall,
It
here's
was
the thing.
good.
Here's the thing. I've noticed myself doing this a lot. Whenever I see like a Marvel movie or even a superhero movie in general, I think of it as a standalone movie, and then B as a superhero movie, because that's two
Yeah.
very different ways to look at it.
No, yeah.
As a standalone movie, I loved it. It was like if Marvel aside, if that movie had just come out as a Spider-Man movie,
Yeah.
just like for example the first Spider-Man movies before Marvel really got the ball rolling, I would have been stoked about it. But as a Marvel movie, the dialogue and stuff was just kind of like, eh. And the lack of action.
Yeah.
Or the lack of fight scenes, because watching Spider-Man fight is one of the coolest things.
Yeah. Well, because they kind of took away his like main source of power and all that, kind of like halfway through the movie.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know. I'm glad they set up for a sequel really well. Like
Yes.
they'll be able to continue the storyline well. But it was not disappointing to me, but it just
It wasn't disappointing, but it didn't like hit the
Yeah.
mark you were hoping it would hit.
yeah, definitely.
That's perfectly understandable. Question. Random thing.
No.
Okay.
All right, go for it.
Favorite movie?
Of all time?
Just movies in general, all over. Favorite movies? Because I have like 3.
Okay, so one of my favorite movies is The Graduate, actually. It's a good movie. Have you ever seen it?
I saw it forever ago. All I remember that it was a dude trying to get with an older lady.
It's a dude who got with an older lady who was also getting with her daughter. Weird storyline. It's actually
Okay, yeah.
It's actually a really funny movie too, though.
Yeah,
And
well, I also I watched it when I was like 14 or 15 when I
Yeah.
wasn't supposed to be, and so I like had it way turned down too.
I watched that.
I didn't really appreciate it.
I watched that in my 10th grade English class.
Isn't there like full on sex scenes in that?
There's boobs.
Oh, okay. That's not
They
so
flash
bad.
a boob on the screen.
I mean, by the time you're in 10th grade, you've
it
seen boobs.
doesn't matter.
Whereas Eric would say, those are boobs.
Yeah, you see that, and there's some suggestive things, but I mean, Simon and Garfunkel did the soundtrack, so that's good.
Oh, wow, okay.
Mrs. Robinson and Sound of Silence,
Yeah.
good songs.
Oh, Disturbed?
No, go away. Okay, favorite. Okay, The Graduate was probably one of my favorite movies. What else can I put in there? I really don't know right now.
Just The Graduate.
Zombieland.
Is that your favorite?
That's the only movie I liked on Facebook and followed its page, so by default, that's my favorite movie.
Wow.
What?
I can tell you for a fact that I thought this question over, and if there was a movie that I had to pick, it would be Zombieland, and it's only because I liked it on Facebook when I was a child. Not because I want to watch it ever again or that I even really like the movie.
Would
It's just,
you watch it ever again?
I don't know, maybe.
It's a good movie.
I'd watch it.
actually.
I mean, yeah, it was a fun movie. I mean, there's not many movies that I actually want to watch a second time.
Okay, actually, you know what? I've got my other favorite movie. I don't know why I didn't think of this immediately. I'm kind of upset at myself. Star Wars Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back.
I was wondering if someone was going to say Star Wars, and if they weren't, I was going to call them on it.
That's actually not my favorite.
Star
If
Wars,
I had to pick a series, I would say that'd be my one of my favorites.
Star
but-
Wars Episode 5 is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Okay, yeah. I don't know, like as Stan. I don't. That's the thing is, I don't think of Star Wars as
That-
movies.
that
I get like that's kind
movie-
of counterintuitive for what I just said about Marvel. But
Well, yeah. Well, that movie really, really actually holds up for me as like
Yeah.
a good
no, it is an
film.
excellent movie.
So, what else?
What about Lord of the Rings?
That's not in. No,
No?
I mean I like them.
I don't know, Two Towers though.
Two Towers.
I mean no,
I
I
want to see the first one, Fellowship of the Ring.
no, they are great movies,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna put them in my favorite really.
If I had to pick once again, if I had to pick series, it would be Star Wars, Lord of the Rings,
yeah, no.
Star Wars, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Just
you need,
those
right?
two, I'm happy with.
But yeah, no, yeah. I guess honestly, my favorite movies would be The Graduate because I like comedies and that kind of like that comedy is not as like apparent either.
yeah.
It's just a good movie.
I dig it.
And then just Star Wars Episode 5 is just so good,
I dig it.
so good.
Nick already said his pick.
Zombieland.
Zombieland. Nick, you don't really watch a lot of movies,
It's
do
not
you?
a bad. That's actually a good movie
No.
though.
It is.
Like it is actually a good movie.
I don't really get into movies.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
How about you, Logan?
I like my top 3 are like Girl with a Dragon Tattoo, Interstellar, and Drive. Those are like my 3 go-tos. I mean, also I would throw in there like Inception, because that was an excellent movie. There's one other on my mind, and it's gone. So I guess it must not be my favorite. I must not care about it.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Also, the movie I watched the most ever in my life was I, Robot, because when I was younger, I watched that like almost every week.
Why?
I'm so burnt on that movie now.
The movie
wasn't
I
a
watched
bad
the
movie.
most.
No, it's an excellent movie, but like,
There's probably one of those Cartoon Network reruns that they would play over and over again.
no, I own the movie. I would actually put the DVD in and watch it.
I was talking about mine.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah,
about
quit talking about
Zombieland?
yourself.
Zombieland wasn't on
I
Cartoon
wasn't
Network.
talking about Zombieland either.
Pay attention, Logan.
Nick, what are you talking about?
The movie that I probably watched the most when I was a child was probably one of the movies that was on Cartoon Network that they
Oh,
played
okay.
over
Who
and
Framed
over.
Roger Rabbit?
I don't think that was
Oh.
on there.
I watched Brink every time it came on. Remember that?
Yeah.
That's on Netflix right now, and
Nice.
I do not want to watch it because I don't want to embarrass myself, like be like upset with myself for watching it over and over because of how bad it's gonna be. Or do you
Yeah.
remember that movie Smart House?
No, yeah.
Yes.
I saw the the title for it on Netflix. I was like, what? So I compared my parents' house too because they have like the Bluetooth activated door lock, the motion censored trash can, and
Yeah. No, yeah.
the garage
AI.
door opener with the app and like the camera and everything. I'm like, come on, guys, stop.
Do they have one of those Ring doorbells, like where you can like see who's at your house, like when
They
ring?
don't. I'm surprised they don't. They,
All right, better
they never
get
have
up on
anybody
that.
come over.
They better get up on that. Gosh.
You tell my mom. I guarantee she'll go buy it because you know her.
Okay, well.
Just
won't.
you won't her. She'll do it
Done.
then.
Done. Yeah.
What's
so,
your favorite video game?
favorite video game of all time? That's Borderlands 2, probably.
Oh man.
Wait, I have to
probably.
answer this question now.
That actually BioShock Infinite too, because that game like floored me the first time I played
Oh wait, Dark Souls. Easy one.
it. I don't like that game that much. It's too hard.
I'm looking
Yeah.
at my games.
You're a sucker. That's what you are.
I am a sucker, Nick. I'm sorry. Come on, Logan.
Pokemon's good too.
Honestly, okay. Once
I
again,
bet he picked Skyrim.
if I had to pick series, like different,
Elder
my favorite
Scrolls.
series, it would be either Elder Scrolls or Fallout. Like I just those are the games I've spent the most time ever playing.
Witcher.
The Witcher series. I was literally thinking that the Witcher. Obviously, I'm a sucker for RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
The Witcher series, Forza series, but if I had to pick one game, not Need for Speed, Mass Effect 2.
Never played it.
I just it wasn't Mass Effect 3, so it didn't have that ending. It wasn't Mass Effect 1, so it didn't have the really stupid like inventory like upgrade system. It was just that perfect sweet spot.
Mm-hmm.
And it was also the middle of the storyline too, so like it was everything. It was the climax of like the overarching story over the 3 games. It was really good. And that was also the first game that or series that ever implemented like carry over decisions. So like when you made decisions in 1, they carried over to number 2. Like that was a big deal because at the end of the first game, you choose, do you save the like Citadel and all like the like leaders, or do you let them die and then like set up a new government? That's a big decision. So
You want to know what one of my best memories of a video game is though? Was Skylanders, the very first Skylanders, so the Spyro game.
Oh my goodness.
You want to know why?
Nope.
Why?
So
Shut up, Nick.
you guys know Gabe.
Yeah.
Oh no. I already know this is gonna be interesting.
Me and Gabe, when we were in high school, got really excited about Skylanders
Okay.
because we were those kind of people.
Yeah.
So we traded in a bunch of games to get GameStop credit and ended up paying like $3 for like the whole pack on Skyrim.
Oh my goodness.
And even like and actually getting more like figures and stuff, and just like sat and played that game like forever.
That's great.
When we were in high school, mind you, not like elementary school or middle school when like normal people did that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Like I think we were probably like sophomores in high school by this point.
My one of my favorite memories was watching my
juniors.
brothers play what was it? Oh my gosh. It was a Vikings game. It was like but they were in space.
I have no idea.
Oh
Nick?
my goodness. Strange Vikings.
Vikings in space. All right.
Yeah, it was like on like the Super Nintendo or something, and it was just I watched my brothers play that for
Super Metroid.
hours. Thank you, Nick. That's exactly what it was.
You're not being specific enough.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh well.
So,
Galaga.
No, Nick.
what's your favorite TV series of all time?
Oh,
Since we're stuck
Game
on
of
this.
Thrones, I guess. Sure. BoJack's pretty good.
Really?
Oh, Always Sunny in Philadelphia is my favorite.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
I'd have to go to The Office.
Classic.
I mean, it's everyone's favorite show, but it's just a good show.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
honestly that was like kind of one of my first things I thought of, but
I was
don't know.
gonna say basic, but I think too many people like it for to just be basic.
It's just good.
Just it has to go past basic into classic again.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I really liked, like because I watch a lot of TV.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed like what was it, Sons of Anarchy, Dexter.
I didn't watch either of those.
Dude, Dexter was really good. Like really good. It's
Yeah.
all on Netflix.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Why haven't you watched it?
I'm
Have you watched it yet?
Vikings right
No.
now too.
Okay. I mean, I was in the middle of Vikings, and then I went on to other shows for a little
Yeah.
bit. I might go back when I get a little more time. All right, Nick. Game of Thrones. You basic.
I picked Sunny.
Oh yeah, Always Sunny. That's a good show. It's funny.
What's your favorite book?
None. No book.
Game of Thrones.
No book.
Sucker.
Oh, your favorite video game is probably Game of Thrones Telltale video game.
Yeah. No.
I picked Dark Souls.
I got it for free on PlayStation.
I
Nice.
got it for free on Steam that I haven't played it yet.
Nice job.
Oh yeah,
So-
Sailor. What do you want to go to?
Oh, it was this.
Oh, okay,
We've
we're
run
on
out
it.
of stuff. I think we've run out of stuff. Like officially run out of stuff.
All right, we suck at this podcasting thing. So I
Well,
hope
we
you
already
all
said we suck at this.
Well, I mean, that's what this episode's about. Is how
bad we are. at
the
doing
reason
this.
that we have 10 episodes and 2 subscribers. What's really
Well,
sad?
10
Okay,
episodes for the summer.
wait,
isn't
hang on.
bad.
That's something I want to talk about. How have you guys enjoyed podcasting? Like, what appeals to it
I've liked it.
or to you?
I just like
about it.
talking to people about stuff, so
I mean, yeah.
it's been fun.
I mean, it was fun. I don't actually talk all that much, so I just kind of sit here
Yeah.
and listen.
I mean,
most of the
that's
time.
you most of the time.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It also gives me a reason to like hang out and also use like gear that I've
Yeah,
invested
yeah.
too much money in over the years, and
Yeah, and honestly, like do something like to keep up with
yeah,
like what you do. Well,
yeah.
and like I remember that's the when you pitched it to us, we were like, "Hey, let's do a podcast," and we're like, "What is it gonna be about?" And then we all just kind of decided, let's just talk about the stuff we like to talk about.
Yeah.
The same What the hardest part for me has been though is
Not
not
talking about
talking about stuff until
we
the
get to it.
podcast, because it's like we'll get into a full on debate that's like, man, this would be really good material for the podcast. Because
Yeah.
actually, we did that we were good about it for the first couple episodes, and then we started to get bad about it. I noticed, and then I kept finding myself saying, "Yeah, the other day when we were talking," or "Remember when we were talking before this," and we've had to kind of train ourselves to not say anything until the podcast.
It hasn't worked.
No, not really.
No.
We've been better about it though.
Yeah, we have been.
There
But
it goes,
overall-
Nick. You broke it.
Rip.
Yeah, but overall, it's been
Yeah,
been a good little time.
I've enjoyed it.
We talked about The Sims too much before this episode.
Yeah, we did
That
talk about
that
Sims too
too.
much.
We also we've talked about DC a lot.
Yeah, 'cause
It's been
that's
important.
A debate kind of sparked. for a
But now
while.
we're busy talking about Game of Thrones and Rick and Morty, so it's
True.
always gonna be something.
Always something.
Justice League.
It'll be something when fall rolls around.
Yep.
And,
So,
you know,
yeah.
I still haven't watched a single DC movie.
Good job, Nick.
You're just watch Wonder
I thought
Woman.
you say you saw Batman vs Superman.
No.
Oh,
You want to borrow it?
No.
I didn't think so.
Why do you own it?
I hate myself.
Good answer.
It's the director's cut. Actually, I bought it because I wanted to see. Like everybody was like, "Oh, the director's cut, so much more gritty." Didn't notice. Didn't notice at all.
really?
Same
I
amount
didn't
of
even
Oh
grit.
notice.
yeah, I remember that was a big deal.
Yeah,
The
like everybody
director's
was talking
cut
about
was,
I mean, there
good.
was a couple more curse words and like there was a little bit more like scenes.
It's more edgy.
Not really.
Yeah.
Not enough
It
edge.
really wasn't. Like it wasn't like worth all the hype.
There's not enough edge.
Yeah.
Needs more edge.
I need Batman literally snorting coke
Logan's-
off of somebody.
Logan's an edge lord over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means, but
Edgelord.
okay.
Yum, yum, yum.
Kind of like
What?
It's a Disturbed reference. You don't get it.
Yummy tonight.
What?
Nick, you seen that video?
I'm confused.
Yum,
Yeah.
Yummy yumma.
I'm confused.
We have a video
okay.
to show you after this,
You're just not.
Please don't.
which will be soon.
You're just a poser, is all.
I just got what we need to talk about on one of our episodes. Crazy YouTube videos.
It's for a later discussion.
Tyrese
We'll-
Gibson.
We'll have some production meetings.
What's his name? Tyrese Gibson. Production
no,
meetings.
oh.
What are you talking about? Production meetings. We sit down before each podcast and go, what are we talking about?
Yeah, production meetings.
love your body.
Oh gosh.
All right. Before we actually talk about that,
I don't
should
want
probably
to.
sign off pretty soon because it's
Okay.
almost been an hour.
Should I do
actually.
Chase's thing?
Nick, you should do
Yes.
Chase's thing.
Do
No,
Chase's
Nick.
thing.
No, remember?
Bye. Is it done?